Today we're going to teach you how to take apart the Xbox 360, and this 360 has a 3-ring of death. So we're going to show you how to repair it properly. There's a lot of other steps out there that people do to repair the Xbox 360, but I wanted to kind of show how you can actually take apart your 360 without looking at somebody on their floor. Because one of the most important things about the Xbox is that when you want to repair it, you don't want it on the carpet. Static electricity can cause further damage and you'll be chasing a rabbit. But you can see the 3-ring of death here. We're just going to turn it off here, and we're going to take it apart step by step. And there are some clips here on the side you can take apart by taking a jeweler's screwdriver. This is what you're going to need to take it apart. Small one. Either a torque wrench VT8 and a VT10. I use a little skill saw, and you'll be seeing me do that here today. And a regular screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver. I'll have all the tools that you need for each step down in the description part below, but I'm going to have it in 3-part video: tear apart, repair, and then reinstall the Xbox 360. So if you can't find these clips on the sides, basically just pull in there and pop it up. You got to put a little bit of pressure. Don't worry, you're not breaking anything. If you do, you can find parts like that all the time. So once we have that apart, this is probably one of the most trickier parts right here. I like to take the hard drive cover off first, because a lot of people can't quite get this off, and you can't poke it in here, and that's all you see on there, is that you got to go in here, take the little jeweler's tool sideways, go in there, and basically find the little piece and then pop it out. And it's very, very simple. It's back in here, so you're going to have to do it that way. So once you have that piece out, the rest of them is pretty simple as far as getting them out there. You can actually look down here and just find them right here in the middle, right below the 2 little filled-in spots. And turn it over, 2 little filled-in spots. Just pop it. And right here, it's at the end, right above that last filled-in spot right there. And you just flip it over. And this one's a little tricky, but the easiest way to get in here is to pull this little cover off right here, and then pop it. Pop. Looks like that last one got in there. And once you know how to get these off, it becomes a lot easier. Go ahead and put that little piece back on so you don't lose it. Then again, you start in one direction and then just pop. 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 And pop. Easy as pie. Watch out when you're taking these apart if you don't understand what you're doing. I'm going to take all these and put them to the side. You can break these little pieces right here. It's very simple to take apart, especially during that first part that I was showing you. Okay, the next step here is to take off the dreaded case. Well, there's a tool that you can buy. It's metal that you can poke in here, or you can get a small Phillips screwdriver, or you can get a spudger. You get those tools, but I like to use this because I like to make sure that I'm able to apply enough pressure, and the spudger has kind of a screwdriver. I like to start at the power supply first. You hear that little pop? Hear that little pop? And it comes across. Now, don't worry, that little pop, you're not breaking it. At this point, I like to take the other screwdriver and just kind of leave it in there so that it helps me not have those other two go in there. And I just hit the other ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and voila, it's that easy. Now I take it over on the other side here, and I lift this up. Lift each one of these keys up one at a time. Yeah, they become a little tricky here, these guys. Everyone thinks that the other part is tricky. See, like they snap back into their places. And alright, so now we have this part back. We're going to take the V10 screwdriver, torque wrench, excuse me, and we're going to take apart all of the outer ones, but there's 6 main ones. 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here on the edge. So I'll circle them. I have a little description on which ones you can take out, so go ahead and take them all out. But the outer shell is the V10, the inner shell is the VT8, and they're pretty simple. So we're going to take apart this. And now we're in. We just flip it over and pull it up. Whoop. One little step before you pull that thing up, because you'll end up just trashing it. Take this little ejector button off by taking the little jewel screwdriver and pry that off. So now you're ready to actually lift it up. And that's it. You're into your system itself. This one's fairly clean. But you can see it's an older style where it doesn't have the additional heatsink coming off from the GPU unit. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and stop, because now we're into the unit, and now we're going to dive into the board. So from here, you can actually clean your board pretty thoroughly. Well, not as thoroughly as you'd want it to, but just take a little paintbrush that you get somewhere. You don't want the one that already has paint on and get too stiff. A brand new one that has soft bristles. You can clean the inside of the unit. Take your little jeweler screwdriver and remove the hard drive, or the CD drive. Take your jeweler screwdriver, pop out the remove the CD drive and pop out the fan cover, and you can really get in here. Now this one's fairly clean. He takes good care of it, so it looks to me, since it's so clean, there's 2 things. One, it's been in the box this whole time. I mean, this is an older version. I've never seen one this clean before. Or he has been into it, repairing it before. It looks pretty clean from the outside, but you never know when you get into the inside. There's markings on it on the right in here. You can tell, but if it's this clean, someone's been in there before to clean it. So alright, well, this is going to be phase 1 of taking it apart. Next is going to be phase 2.